So, we're here. In it. This is the official. I'm gonna ignore that next part. This is the official Overwatch 2 dating sim. Everything here is very canon. Except no substitutes unless they're like really good. Fair. Are you ready to play this thing? I know what non-canon means. What's my name? My name is Comfy. Bam. It is. Continue. Set the scene already. Okay. That's it. Okay, it's loading. Oh, we're like a nice little bar. It's Friday night in the big city. You could use a laugh after the week you've had. The Laugh Attic is one of the most tragically unfunny comedy clubs in town, but you love watching people bomb on open mic. Sometimes that people is you. It's particularly dark tonight. So dark, it'll make for quite the dramatic reveal when your eyes adjust and you see who is sitting at the table in the corner. Eyes adjusting. 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 Oh my. Oh my! Is that who you think it is? Why are there only two options? I don't know. Should we just go in order? Mercy, Genji, why are there two options? Let's start with Mercy, shall we? It's Mercy! Oh, look at this art. That's cool. Genius doctor, genius scientist, genius inventor. No matter how many times you blink, she's still there. And you're completely starstruck, love-struck, pain-struck. So in awe of Mercy Overwatch. Completely starstruck. You're amazed she can be seen in public without hordes of DPS players begging for healing. True. Real. It's just like them to be nowhere near their healer, though, huh? You'd love to get an autograph. And maybe a handshake. And maybe she'll even say your name. Yeah? Zap! Oh my god, look at this, man. And this music, too? Loving it. I like his tattoo. It's Cupid. What's Hanzo's voice? It's a very, like, deep chest. Hanzo No. I killed my brother, Hanzo Shimada. Hark! Do I hear the sound of a heart beating fast and smell the sweat on your palms? I am Cupid, the hero of love in all its varieties. It is my sworn duty to answer the cries of all who desire to love and guide them to fulfillment. You look around, wondering if anyone else can see this, or are you hallucinating? Do not worry. You are the only one who sees me. Look at this man. I do not interfere in the mortal realm. Consider me the angel on your shoulder who will point you in the right direction. Okay, that's a definite maybe on the hallucination thing. But maybe this hallucination can help you. Now, tell me, are you in love? It's just my baseline anxiety. Hold up, you're not Cupid, you're Hanzo Shimada from the hit video game Overwatch 2. Yeah, you're not Cupid. Hold up, you're not Cupid, you're Hanzo Shimada. From the free-to-play game Overwatch 2. That's what I said. Which I have, of course, played because I just recognized you as Hanzo Shimada. I get that a lot. But no matter how similar I am to the character in Overwatch, rest assured, I am Cupid, champion of love. However, it is entirely possible that Hanzo Shimada will have a skin based on me in the shop. Yes, he does, thank you. What a coincidence.
Indeed. Now, tell me, are you feeling the signs of love?
I think so. Yeah. It's kind of hard to tell.
The path to love is often confusing, but fear not. I am here to guide you through all its intricacies.
What?
It means I'm going to give you advice.
Fair enough. Oh, yeah, it wasn't out yet? Oh, I thought it was out today. Yeah, okay.
So, do you wish to win the heart of Mercy?
Wait, there's another option. Yeah, sure, why not? Yes, I want to win the heart of Mercy. He arches an eyebrow.
To win her heart, you must arm yourself with the power of knowledge. How much do you really know about Mercy?
Is this gonna be a quiz? Wait. Is he actually setting up a trivia quiz here? God damn it. I'm waiting. Yeah. Can I look up one thing on an Overwatch fan wiki first? Yeah, sure. Test my unparalleled Mercy knowledge.
Confidence. I hope it's well placed. What is Mercy's real name?
It's Angela Ziegler. Mrs. Comfy. Yo, real. What incredible riz. It's Angela Ziegler.
Incorrect.
What?
Oh, it's Dr. Angela Ziegler.
Okay, Cupid Hanzo Shimada.
Stop that. What is her favorite food?
The tears of careless DPS heroes. Real.
That's quite dark. I like that. She will not do better. What is Dr. Ziegler's field of research?
Healing. PhD in Heroes Never Dieism. I feel like it is kind of rigged, not gonna lie. Yeah, Cupid, what's up? This quiz is rigged. I know she's a pioneer in biotech technology, which is a field in applied nanobiology, and that she got her MD and PhD in Switzerland at a ridiculously young age. She also became head of surgery at a prominent Swiss hospital, again at a ridiculously young age.
If you're so knowledgeable, illuminate me then. What would impress such a highly accomplished woman?
I'll tell her how many hours I clocked in Overwatch 2. I don't know. I'm a pretty nice person, I guess.
In this day and age, that is impressive.
Real.
Why don't you show her how nice you are in front of everyone?
Ah! He hands you the mic. The mic they use for open mic night at the Laugh Attic. The Laugh Attack, I guess it's supposed to be. That's not how being nice works. I feel like this would have worked better if I picked the funny option. Click. The spotlight illuminates you. And Mercy turns her head. She's looking at you. Gulp? What? Chibi Cupid?
Say something nice.
Your brain scrambles. Who is the nice person you know? Besides Mercy, of course. And what would they say? Visions of a space gorilla flood your brain. Winston. What would Winston do? The crowd clears their throats. Chairs squeak. Winston would tell a joke. A nice joke. Hey, Mercy. Do you want to hear my favorite joke about the periodic table? Tough crowd. Nah. Ha ha. Ah ha ha. Ah ha ha. You put the mic back and sit back down. You should have known. Only a space gorilla scientist could pull off that joke. Real. Mercy stands and heads over to you. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Why is she coming over? Was your joke that bad? It wasn't even your joke, though. Maybe she'll scold you for plagiarizing. What's Mercy's voice? It's like, heroes never die. I'm Mercy from the hit video game Overwatch 2. Hello. Hey, Salty. Hi there. You prepare yourself. Maybe she'll shoot you with her Caduceus blaster for such a bad joke. You deserve it. Real and true. I wanted to tell you that I'm sorry for stealing the punchline from you. That was quite rude of me. Yeah, come on, Mercy. No, it's fine, really. She's apologizing for your bad joke. Truly an angel. My friend Winston makes that joke all the time. The other agents and I say, one day we are going to bury... Oh, we are gonna bury him.
You could laugh, or you could continue just blinking at her like a cow chewing its cud.
Just keep blinking at her. Blink. Blink. Blink.
She's waiting.
Was it that funny? Has anyone ever told you that you're hilarious? You're the first. Sadly, a doctor doesn't have many opportunities to be funny. I love that face. It's incredible. Isn't laughter the best medicine? Hey. No, the best medicine lies in biotech technology. Yeah, fair enough. Hey, let's rewrite that saying to biotech technology is the best medicine. So fund it. True. Doesn't quite have the same ring to it, but I prefer that version. It's been lovely chatting with you, truly. Would you be interested to join me for dinner soon? Hey, whoa, Mercy. Pump the brakes a little. Oh no, that's wrong thing. Move this. There we go. Like a day? She checks her pulse and waits. 2 fingers on her neck and eyes on you. Is it hot in this comedy club or is it just you? Pulse elevated, so yes, a date. That was weird, but intriguing. I'd love to join you. Oh, music, uplifted. Mercy smiles. You could die happy right now, and she would just resurrect you back. Fantastic. I will meet you at Cafe Azur at Circuit Royale. Oh, she flies off. And she floats away. You can't believe it. You're gonna have dinner with Mercy tomorrow at... Wait a minute. Circuit Royale? That's not in Midtown.
If you want to make it in time for dinner tomorrow, you better queue up now.
How do you think things went?
There is room for improvement. Concentrate less on your discomfort and more on her. The first date is finished, but the journey ahead is long and fraught with peril. We will endure these trials together.
Wow. Incredible. Well, here we are at Cafe Azur. They have a billboard for the comedy club there. Nice. Luckily, the hopeful future of Overwatch has a very reasonably priced transatlantic train. You arrive in Monaco in a few short hours. Supercars zip by in the distance. The aroma of high-end dining wafts from nearby tables. The menu is in front of you, and you're cursing yourself for skipping French class all those years ago. It's exactly 3 minutes and 2 seconds past the time of your dinner date, and Mercy is still nowhere to be found. Oh, maybe she changed her mind. Maybe there's an international crisis somewhere, and she had to go. Maybe
she is just running fashionably late.
Thanks, Hanzo. 3 minutes and 57 seconds. 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Oh, she must hate you.
Are you going to eat the breadsticks or just let them sit there?
Are you hungry? You can have them. Ah, there she is. I am so sorry. She's flustered, having rushed over here. I was working on a new dissertation, and I wasn't keeping track of the time. I got here as fast as I could. Do forgive me. Wow, she is very apologetic for being only like 4 minutes late. Like, I feel like I would just be like, sorry about that. Anyway, breadsticks, am I right? It happens to the best of us. No biggie.
Well handled.
Really? Shouldn't I be honest and tell her I almost had a meltdown?
Consider saving that for the dessert course.
True, fair enough. Mercy smiles and sits down. Have you ordered yet? This place is a fabulous... Oh, I am not even going to pretend to pronounce that. It's so rude to be early or late in Austria. Makes sense. Yeah. Fair enough.
Fried zucchini flowers.
Ah, okay. Thank you, Cupid. You take a deep breath, nod, and look back at the menu. Most expensive thing. Birscher Muesli? I don't know what that is. Chicken nuggets. Yeah, give me my nuggies. You order the chicken nuggets. I hope they're dinosaur chicken nuggets. You remind me of a friend I had. He also liked chicken nuggets that were shaped like dinosaurs. I don't know who that's in reference to. Yo! The chicken nuggets arrive. They're soggy, but they look like brontosauruses, so you give the chef your compliments. Silence falls as you two eat. That awkward bit during dinner dates where you can't decide if you should converse or eat, or talk while eating and risk spraying your date with freshly chewed food. Cupid groans.
Are you truly such an amateur? Start a conversation.
What do I talk about?
Something about her.
Yeah. Tell me about your dissertation. Your dissertation sounds interesting. Tell me more. Do you understand the nuances of medical imaging and machine learning? Of course. I read scientific journals for fun in my spare time. You do?
You do?
Yeah. Wonderful! I've been working on optimizing the resolution for imaging deep in tissues to a subcellular level in real time. Researching this level requires better contrast, improved electron microscopy, better samples, and better convex optimization algorithms for evaluating complex loss functions to digest a massive amount of visual information. We're still not close to completing a universal molecular atlas because of the massive amount of computing power we need to calculate angular orientation of cellular protein complexes. I am now using a lot of big words that are frankly extremely scary, and wow, you're realizing that I'm now once in a lifetime geniuses, and I bet you'll have to keep it so I can bail you out of here. Yeah.
I would change the subject to something you can easily understand.
So what kind of hobbies do you enjoy? I like volunteering at clinics around the world and collecting crystals. Non-canonically, of course. Okay, fair enough. Like non-canonical healing crystals? My favorite is the rose quartz.
It represents love, healing, and compassion.
It represents love, healing, and compassion, right? Right! You're so smart. You high-five Cupid. Mercy looks at you concerned. You forgot that only you can see him.
My godly knowledge and love does not cover how to recover from such tomfoolery.
So helpful. Just stretching the old latissimus dorsi. Anyways. What have you been up to since Overwatch fell apart? I think this is kind of a sore subject.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing of note.
Do you miss it? The missions, the adventure?
I'd rather not talk about it if you don't mind.
I knew it.
Well done. I would change the subject to something more positive.
How about being a hero? What's that all like?
You know, no one believes me when I say that no one believes me when I say that it's not that great as people think.
Is that right? Oh.
The world saw me as Mercy, a guardian angel, noble and perfect. But I'm also just Angela Ziegler, and I'm not perfect. And the world saw me, they were disappointed. I don't mind being Mercy. If the world needs her, then I will be there. But I wish they would also welcome Angela.
Dang. Wow. You like being in the center of attention. Dang, brutal. I need you, Angela. She chokes on her sip of water. The other patrons look over, oozing disdain at her gauche behavior. You discreetly slide a napkin towards her. You okay?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about. But she looks down, face still pink.
Thank you for saying that. It's nice to hear. I was wondering, I'm volunteering at the clinic in Cairo tomorrow. Would you like to see Angela trying to save the world?
Cairo, Egypt? I literally can't miss it unless I stop here. Wait, I literally can't miss it unless I stop here. What? Oh, because it's a linear thing. I literally cannot miss it. I mean, I could just end the stream and then I'd miss it. I guess that's fine. Yeah, fair enough. She beams at you and soars away, leaving a lingering scent of perfection. Well, perfect to you.
Well, one way or another, that date is complete.
Thanks so much. How did our night go?
You have done moderately well so far, but you must consider your answers more carefully. But there is still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be the most important of all.
The third date awaits. Let's go! Yippee! Cairo. Wow. There's no time to waste. As soon as the airship touched down in Cairo, it was straight to the clinic. It's a modest clinic, bright and clean. Angela hands you a pair of scrubs, and she puts on a lab coat. As she tends to the patients, you help as much as you can. Hallways mopped, paperwork filed and sorted, supplies stocked. You sit down in the break room, exhausted. Angela enters. You straighten up immediately. I do my hair, adjust my tie.
You must be tired. I'll make you some coffee.
She hands you a cup of something that looks like coffee. It smells like coffee, but it's definitely not quality coffee. Her genius does not extend to the baristorial arts, if such a thing exists. Yours smells like someone tortured coffee beans to death. Wow. No, she made it. I'll drink it enthusiastically. You drink it enthusiastically. It's endearingly revolting, but strong.
Do you like it?
Just what the doctor ordered. Hail!
I know it's terrible, but there's plenty more, so help yourself.
Your stomach gurgles in protest, but hey, it'll keep you awake.
Everyone's telling me that you're a great help. Keep it up.
She leaves. Her compliment energizes you more than any cup of coffee. Get back to it. You head back into the clinic lobby, picking out coffee grinds from your teeth. You're quite the brave one. says a mysterious person. You recognize that quiet, wry voice. You turn around and it's... Anna! What are you doing here? What's Anna's voice? What does she sound like? No one has experience. I don't know, what does Anna sound like? She's like, so, hold on. What's an Anna voice line? Give me a second. Hold on. Hold up. I got this. Wait for it. Anna voice lines.
I will not leave a broken world behind.
I will not leave a broken world behind. I will not leave a broken world behind. No one has experienced Angela's coffee and come out smiling the other end.
Anna? The Anna Amari? Legendary sniper? Original Overwatch Strike Squad member? The bane of most of your matches? What is she doing here? I don't know, what is she doing here?
Anna, what are you doing here? Are you hurt? Oh, I'm always aching somewhere, you know that. And who is this? This is Comfy, my ...
She blushes pink, Mercy, TM pink. Nice. I'm just helping Angela out for the day. Keep it low key, you know? Don't embarrass her too much in front of the Anna Amari.
Just helping out, is that right?
Well, okay, she doesn't need any help to be honest, but I thought I could take care of the little things, so she can focus on her patients. Her gaze pierces you. You know those eyes have seen the world's most dangerous criminals and their final moments.
I've always told Fariha to look for someone who helps her focus on the important things. I'm glad you found someone like that, Angela.
Hey all, got the seal of approval from Anna.
It was nice meeting you, Comfy.
She leaves. Angela clears her throat and avoids eye contact with you.
I'll see you when the shift ends.
You're alone, wondering what just happened.
Well done. You've impressed Anna Amari.
Where the heck were you?
Some mortals frighten even the gods themselves. The important matter is, you impressed a close friend. Anna's opinion of you will heavily influence your fate with Dr. Ziegler. And speaking of fate, are you ready to see how your journey ends?
Oh man. No, I'm gonna run away and cry. No, I'm pretty confident. I think, you know. Yeah, why not?
We will see.
Do you have a moment? I want to talk about something with you.
Run away. Oh, yeah, sure. Angela leads you to the top floor of the clinic, where there's a rooftop terrace with stunning views of Cairo.
Wow! Spectacular, isn't it? I come up here often after a long shift.
You both take in the view of the city, the Nile sparkling orange from the setting sun, and the high-rise apartments and freeways gathered around its shores. So, what did you want to talk about?
I wanted to thank you for these last few days together. You saw me for who I really am, and instead of judgment or expectations, you gave me humor, compassion, and kindness. That someone like you exists in this world, it makes me want to believe in it a little stronger, fight for it a little harder. I want to show you something. Take my hand. Come, see this world from above, as I do, in all its beauty.
Accept Mercy's love, accept Mercy's friendship. Yeah, sure, let's go for it.
I
would go anywhere with you. Yo, it's her secret skin. The Valkyrie's wings spread open. Angela takes her hand and you both soar into the clouds.
I've known many heroes, but you are mine.
You have embarked on the journey of love and found what you desire at the end. Love takes many forms, but it is always true. May you cherish this love with mercy forever and always.
Yeah, y'all. Love is stronger than any ultimate. What is this face? What is this? Visit the reward screen to redeem. Download card. Oh. You and Mercy really hit it off. A match made in Midtown. Let's go. Let's romance Genji now, shall we? Oh. Non-canon. Yeah, hypothetical. Trace and Wrecking Ball. Not yet. What? Yeah, sure. Still comfy. Thank you for asking. Yes. Okay. Can skip on adjusting. Oh my! Is that who you think it is? It's Genji! Oh my god, look at him! He's got his sword drawn. Yo, chill out, Genji. Ninja, cyborg, and all-round bad boy from Overwatch. No matter how many times you blink, he's still there. And you're completely fear-struck, starstruck. Wow, look at him. You're amazed he can be seen in public without hordes of fans smothering him. But Winston is all the rage now. True. Still, you'd love to get an autograph. And maybe a handshake. And maybe he'll even say your name. Yeah, Hanzo. Guess this is all the same, I assume.
Do not worry.
Yeah, okay. Angel on my shoulder, who's maybe a hallucination. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm in love. Kinda hard to tell. Yeah, give me advice.
So, do you wish to win the heart of Genji?
Yeah. Yes, I want to win the heart of Genji.
Genji? Truly?
I mean, there were only two options, as you made sure I was aware.
Of course, it's just that, well, to call Genji difficult would be an understatement.
Is this because of the lore or something?
The what?
The Overwatch lore. You know, Genji was the younger brother Hanzo killed and felt guilt over ever since. Only Genji wasn't actually dead, he was alive, but a cyborg, and Hanzo learned this, but he was still kind of upset about the whole thing, I think. Cupid looks troubled.
That summary heavily favors Genji's view of matters, I feel.
It sure does.
But no, I am merely saying that reaching Genji's heart will be a difficult task.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say, Mr. Grumpy Toga.
If you wish to pursue Genji, then I am obligated to help you. It is your love life, no matter how foolish.
Well then, how do you think I should approach Cupid?
You have to introduce yourself, of course. You cannot start down the path of romance without first speaking to him. And given that he strikes me as a selfish, immature person, I would recommend keeping our conversations focused on him. He's always struggled with his sense of self, so do your best to appeal to his interests.
I love that face. You hope he'll get over this hostility for Genji soon, definitely. But that's not what's important right now. What is important is whether or not Genji will feel any hostility toward you. With Cupid's word in mind, you build up the courage to approach Genji. Excuse me. The ninja turns to face you.
The purple glow of the club's neon lights illuminates his metal mask. Genji's voice, huh? He has kind of a headier voice. Genji Shimada. The dragon becomes me. Genji Shimada. Are you talking to me? Yeah, I just saw you and I wanted to say... Your heart starts to pound in your ears, and your mouth can't find the words to speak.
Well, say something. And remember, your choices will affect how he feels about you.
Do you need healing? I saw that in the trailer. Yeah, I like your outfit. I like the weird, like, collar thing you got going on there.
Oh, thanks. Not many people compliment my clothes. Because he looks ridiculous.
No, I really like them. So few people have RGB built into their outfits. It's unique.
Yeah, they do look pretty sick, huh? Anyway, I don't think I've seen you around before. I'm Genji. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Comfy. Nice to meet you, Genji.
Comfy, huh? That's a cool name.
Reminds me of Comfy from the game Comfy's Odyssey. What? Yo, I love that game. My parents were actually such big fans, they named me after it. I've been playing it since I was born.
That's amazing. I was just named after the 11th century work of the Tale of Genji, which is alright, but certainly no Comfy's Odyssey.
I still think it's pretty cool.
Thanks. Hey, did you want to sit down? The next set is starting soon. Maybe we could watch it together.
Yeah, pull up a chair. You take a seat next to Genji and watch a few sets. You can't tell if he ever cracks a smile, but he certainly doesn't laugh at any point. Weird energy to bring to a comedy club. But before you could spend too many minutes basking in the awkward silence, Cupid returns, bringing you more helpful advice.
Well, what are you waiting for? Show him you can be exciting. Go perform a set.
I have a few jokes, but they're not ready yet. Cupid scoffs.
You have been a regular at this venue and the comedy club known as Overwatch.
Wow, damn.
And you don't have any jokes ready to use?
Hey, Overwatch is not a comedy club. That's competitive Overwatch. True, real, absolutely true.
It doesn't matter. Look, someone just finished the material. Get up there and impress your date.
The previous quote-unquote comedian steps down from the stage to some paltry claps, and when no one stands to take their place, you take the initiative to get on stage. Swallowing your nerves, you address the audience. Hello everyone. I would be honored to share a joke with you fine people. You look out over the audience. You see Genji looking back at you with what you assume is curiosity. While you could make just any joke, you have to wonder, what would make him laugh? A joke about ninjas, a joke about cyborgs, or the funniest joke you know? Well, I mean, it's gotta be the funniest joke I know. Surely that's the funniest one. You tap on the mic, and the feedback rings in your ears. You lean in close. Why did the building get arrested for vandalism? The crowd is silent. It was a skyscraper. After a pregnant pause, the crowd erupts into wailing laughter. You told what is truly the funniest joke of all time. You are a living legend. Everyone will remember you as the genius who reinvented the art of comedy. But among the crowd, one person hasn't been stricken with agonizing amusement. It's Genji. He remains just as still as you left him when you came up on stage.
After signing autographs for the whole club, you return to your seat next to Genji. What'd you think of my joke? Did you like it?
Yeah, it was pretty funny, I suppose.
As he says this, you're watching someone being rolled out of the club in a stretcher, quite literally dying from laughter.
But I think there were other jokes you could have told. Maybe ones related to me that would have made me laugh harder. You know, about ninjas or cyborgs or something.
You wanted me to make a joke about you? In front of the whole club?
Of course! Maybe a long time ago I would have been too insecure in myself to take a joke. But now I'm happy with who I am, even when people poke fun at me. But I guess you couldn't have known that. We just met, didn't we?
Maybe on our second date, hey, you can learn more about me. Whoa. Oh wow, this was a date? Genji shrugs. We're in a dating sim, I kind of assumed. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that does make sense. Is it strange that we know that?
A little. Anyway, what about that second date?
Absolutely. That sounds wonderful, Genji. Genji sighs. A weight lifts his shoulder.
I can't wait. I'll see you again soon.
He leaves, and you're left alone in the comedy club. Not for long, though, as Cupid soon reappears.
I sense the buds of romance are already beginning to blossom.
How do you think things went?
You seemed pleased, but there is always room for improvement. I recommend doing your best to ensure he feels comfortable with you. But, good or bad, your date is in the past, and we still have a long road ahead of us if you truly wish for Genji's heart to be yours.
Okay. When Genji reaches out to you again, he suggests grabbing dinner for your second date. He even picks out a restaurant, Cafe Azur in Monaco, the exclusive playground of the ultra rich. Luckily, you live in the hopeful future. You can just hop on a transatlantic train and arrive in Monaco in a few short hours. Neat, huh? God. I need water. I've been talking for the past 40 minutes. Also, Hanzo's voice especially is very difficult on my throat. You arrive at the restaurant, and it looks as classy as the name might imply. A robot brings you to your table, where Genji awaits you.
Please tell me he's not wearing the same hoodie he wore to the comedy club.
True. If I wore a hoodie like that, or if I owned a hoodie like that, I would wear it every chance I got to.
Even to a 5-star restaurant?
Especially to a 5-star restaurant.
No wonder you need my help.
You take your seat across from Genji, and he seems to light up at your presence.
Oh, comfy. I didn't expect to see you here.
What do you mean? You invited me. Yeah, you invited me here, like, for a date?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Anyway, how was the ride over?
I had lots of time for gaming. Witness the horrors of the deep ocean. Yeah, I was gaming. It was great. I had a ton of time to grind XP in Vivi's Adventure Online.
Vivi's Adventure Online? That game's pretty fun. Even though I think the Vivi's Adventure franchise fell off a bit after Vivi 3D.
Oh, right? Oh, don't even get me started on Vivi Party Dance Night. Talk about selling out. Editor's note, we're begging you not to add these to the Overwatch fan wikis. They're not real. Nice.
Either way, I'm glad you could make it. I've really been looking forward to spending more time with you.
You don't have much time to feel bashful before the Waitron returns to your table to take your order. You look over your holo menu, which is like a regular menu, but a hologram, since, you know, it's the future.
You should think carefully about what you order. Maybe choose something he'd like as well.
Come on, even your dinner is going to affect this guy's opinion of you? These dating sims are hard work. In that case, what will you order for dinner? Genji's favorite food. I mean, that seems like the obvious answer, right? Yeah, sure. I'll have the Rikimaru ramen.
That's my favorite food. How did you know?
I mean, it was the option. Oh, easy. It's in the official Overwatch cookbook, which is a thing, I guess.
Wow. In that case, I'll take the Rikimaru ramen too.
The Waitron's "we don't have that on the menu" program seems to be overridden by the the customer is always right subroutine. That was a hard line. The Waitron's "we don't have that on the menu" program seems to be overridden by the customer is always right subroutine, and so it takes your order back to the kitchen without complaint.
That's really cool of you to order my favorite food for dinner. If there were an official Comfy cookbook, I would have ordered yours too.
You make note of his idea. You're always looking for more merchandising opportunities. Whoa, look at that. The two of you spend some time chatting, and after a few short minutes, the Waitron brings out your meal, 2 bowls of Rikimaru ramen. It's honestly impressive that such a nice restaurant can make a dish that looks like it comes from a cheap ramen shop.
This looks just as good as the real thing from Hanamura. All it's missing is the Murloc bowl.
Yeah, true.
Then it'd be perfect.
Did you find, is it an actual thing? Overwatch official cookbook. Yeah, what do you know? Nice. Oh no, how could they forget the Murloc bowl? That's half the fun of Rikimaru ramen. Huh, let me go check with the waiter. Maybe they have the Murloc bowls in the back of this ultra rich high class establishment. You fetch the Waitron, explaining that Rikimaru ramen just isn't the same when it's not in branded bowls. Unfortunately, the restaurant doesn't have any Murloc bowls on hand, but they're able to draw a crude recreation on 2 of the regular bowls. When you return to the table, Genji looks completely deflated. You sit across from him, and he barely even acknowledges your presence. Even Cupid seems troubled by his sudden shift in mood.
Perhaps you should check on him, Comfy.
Yeah, man, you alright? Hey, is everything okay? You seem bummed out. Genji shrugs.
Sorry, another diner recognized me while you were gone. They came over to talk to me.
Oh, did they ask for your autograph or something?
No, they actually recognized me from the Blackwatch incident. They had less than kind words to share with me.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Genji. I can't believe someone would give you trouble about it here.
It's alright. I am not proud of who I was then, but I will admit it is discouraging. I have tried my best to become a better person, but I fear my past will always haunt me. Some days it feels like there's nothing I can do to move on from who I was.
Oh no, he sighs, propping his head against his hand dejectedly. It's a heart-rending sight.
It seems you could use your reassurance. A small gesture might go a long way.
Apparently even Cupid has a sense to put aside his bitterness toward Genji when he's in this state. What do you do to cheer Genji up? Beat up whoever was mean to him. No, let's not do that. Let's just reassure him. It's gonna be alright. Hey, I know you've been working hard to be a better person, and I know that you've come a long way from who you were before. So don't let anyone else get to you. As long as you know you're getting better, who cares what anyone else thinks? Genji seems touched by your words. Sure, maybe you plagiarized them from the back of a self-help book, but he's not your high school English teacher, so it's enough to get him smiling again.
I suppose that's true. Although, even if I don't care what they think, I still care what you think, Comfy. So thank you. Oh, of course, Genji. Anytime. Let's eat, huh? Our food is getting cold. The two of you finally enjoy your night as it was supposed to go. You don't know how Genji eats with his mask on, but every time you walk away, more food disappears from his plate. You assume it's getting into his mouth one way or another. By the time you're done eating, Genji seems happier than ever. You're glad the evening is going in a more positive direction. Hey, I wanted to ask you about something. Shoot. How would you feel about going somewhere special for our next date? A 5-star restaurant isn't special? Yeah. Sure. Anywhere that's special to you is special to me. That one doesn't earn you any points with Genji, but it makes him blush. And isn't that worth more than any kind of gameplay progression? I was hoping we could go somewhere that's really special to me. How would you feel about a trip to Nepal? We're traveling an awful lot. When do I get to choose a date? Yeah, tell me, what's in Nepal? What's so special about Nepal? It was a very important place in my growth as a person. This may surprise you, but an isolated mountaintop helped me find peace. There's more to it, obviously, but I figured I could explain it when we got there. Sure. I can't wait to hear all about your backstory. Okay, I'll see you there. I hope it'll be really special. I had a lot of fun tonight. Thanks again, Comfy. Genji departs from the restaurant, and you're left alone. Well, as alone as you can be when you're haunted by the vessel of Valentine's.
Another date down, with a third to come? Most impressive, Comfy.
Thanks. How do you think Genji and I are doing?
He seems incredibly happy with you. Not to tempt fate, but I suspect it would be difficult for you to lose his affection now. But there is still another date in your future. Do what you can to prepare. I sense this one will be the most important of all.
Okay. Let's do it. Hey. You ascend the snowy mountains in Nepal, and the cold rudely seeps right through every layer of clothing you wore. Hard to believe that just a few days ago you were telling jokes in a comedy club, and now this is what's expected of you to keep this relationship going. As you're trudging along, Cupid appears again. Thankfully, you know his deal by now, or you'd think you were seeing things thanks to the hypothermia.
Compy, I need to stress how important this date will be. Clearly, you are important to Genji. He would not have brought you here otherwise. So just be sure you do your very best this time.
I thought you didn't like Genji. You know, when we first met, you seemed like you didn't really like Genji.
Well, I do believe he is foolish and stubborn and immature and vain. You have reminded me that there is a good side to him as well. And while that good side is buried very, very far beneath his flaws, it is there nonetheless. So, I must thank you, truly.
Aw, Cupid, you're sounding all sappy. Don't tell me this is a teaser for the secret Cupid path of this dating sim.
Don't be ridiculous. If there were a secret Cupid path, do you truly think I would advertise it so freely? Besides, a path of that nature would be difficult to unlock. You would need to, say, successfully win the hearts of both ears to show me your commitment to love. Hint, hint. Hypothetically, of course.
Of course, hypothetically.
But enough about hypotheticals. You have a date to get to. Hurry up now.
With Cupid's vote of confidence, you continue your journey up the mountain. Eventually, you arrive in a quaint little village. Genji is there to greet you. Honestly, you don't understand why you can't travel together.
Comfy, you made it. What did you think of the hike?
It was worth it to be here with you. I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was worth it to be here with you, Genji.
I'm happy you think so. There are few people who would be willing to scale a mountain to spend time with me, if you can believe that. It means a lot that you did. Anyway, I'm glad you're finally here. This place is very special to me, and I hope I can show you why. Come for a walk with me?
Gladly, you take Genji's arm. He leads you all around the village, and you can't help but bask in every sight. It's truly beautiful. Certainly not the kind of place you'd want to host 5v5 King of the Hill style combat, but what's more beautiful than the village itself is the way Genji glows while taking you through it, recounting memories of the time he spent here. He tells you everything, from the story of how he first arrived here, to tales of his most trying meditations. After strolling a while, Genji takes you to the old accommodations that housed him through his time in Nepal. Though he has been absent for some time, the room is still clearly his. There's an old mattress, a haori? Sure. Cool. And a framed photo of Genji with his brother taken years ago. I believe this is actually like in-game in the map. Like you can see Genji's room with this photo. Genji goes to say something, but someone else speaks first. Is this Zenyatta? Genji, you've arrived. Is that Zenyatta? Hey, look at this boy.
Zenyatta sort of talks like this. Embrace tranquility. I hope you had a safe journey, my student. I hope you had a safe journey, my student.
It's Zenyatta. How sad is it that the only place you can get Zenyatta content these days is in the explicitly non-canon dating sim and that one short story? Wow. True, they're really calling out the writing team there. Well, maybe something will happen with that Ramatra guy soon. Who knows?
Master, it is good to see you again.
Indeed. I heard that you were bringing a visitor, and I hoped I could meet them.
Of course. Comfy, this is my master, Zenyatta.
You are ready for a trek through the snow-covered mountains, but this is basically like meeting Genji's parents. Is that weird for a third date? It doesn't matter, it's happening. Now it's up to you to deal with it. Give him a fist bump. No, it's wonderful to meet you. It's really wonderful to meet you, Zenyatta. I've heard great things. That's a lie, you haven't heard anything, but he seems to react warmly even so.
Likewise, I'm glad you survived your journey here.
You're going to ignore the threatening aura of that sentence and let him keep talking.
It is rare for Genji to have company here. I sense he must be quite fond of you.
Oh, I certainly hope so.
Master, you're embarrassing me. God, Dad.
I'm sure your companionship will mean a great deal to him. He has always struggled to accept himself. Perhaps the acceptance of another will help him along his path.
Master has Riz, true. You never realized how much your company might mean to Genji. To think, just a few nights ago, you were planning to enjoy the comedy stylings of literally anyone in New York City by yourself. Now, it's entirely possible that you're changing the life of an Overwatch agent.
I believe... ...
Master?
I sense I have surpassed my annual screen time allotment. I'm afraid I will need to depart.
That's so sad. Give me more Zenyatta lore.
But please, take my greatest blessings and enjoy the remainder of your time here.
The two of you say goodbye to Master Zenyatta, and when you're left alone, Genji's previous exuberance is gone, replaced with contemplation. Something on your mind, Genji?
Just thinking about what my master said. He was being truthful, you know. Spending time with you has done a lot to help my own sense of self. But I have to wonder. Comfy, do you really think it's possible to know your true self?
Oh, wow. To be honest, that's a far deeper question than you would have ever expected from the silly dating sim you signed up for. True. But you come this far, right? What's the harm in one more question?
And that really is one more. I believe this will be your last chance to win Genji's heart, Comfy. Use it wisely.
Well, what do you think? Can one know their true self? I really don't care. I'm not sure. You can try. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe you can, or maybe not. But I think it's always worth it to try finding out who you really are. Otherwise, what's the point of it all?
I think you may be right. You know, when I ended up like this, when my brother...
He trails off. Cupid watches him intently, his brow knit with pain. ...
I felt so much guilt. I would look at myself every day and despise the person who looked back at me. But as much as it hurt, I had to look, or else I could not have grown from who I was. Perhaps I will never know my true self, but you're right. I must always try to see who I really am. Thank you, Comfy. I am glad to know you feel the same. Comfy, I have really enjoyed spending so much time with you lately. It's been a long time since I allowed myself to get close to anyone. But I must admit... Admit what, Genji? I feel some guilt that you have not seen the real me.
You're a bit confused. You're pretty sure you've just enjoyed 3 dates with the real him. But before you can ask, he clarifies. Oh my.
We've been spending so much time together, and you've only seen me with my mask on. And although my mask is extremely epic, it's not the true me.
It's really cool though.
I know, right? But still.
Genji takes your hands into his. His green visor stares back at you, and you wonder what his eyes might look like beneath it.
Comfy, can I show you who I really am?
Yeah, of course. I love you, Genji. Genji puts his hand over his heart, shocked but not at all disappointed in your confession. After returning to reality, he chuckles under his breath.
It's funny. It seems I could deflect anything but love. And beams, but mostly love.
Oh, wow. That's really cool. With great care, Genji reaches for his mask. Though he hesitates, he eventually builds the strength to remove it, showing you his true face beneath.
Genji, you're beautiful. If you believe so, then it must be true. It took me so long to come to terms with who I am now. Knowing you accept me makes me confident it was worth all that time. I know my true self loves you too, Comfy.
Wow. Looks like Hanzo. Are they twins? No. They're brothers, though.
You have embarked on a journey of love, and found what you desire at the end. Love takes many forms, but always true.
Yeah, made sure Genji forever and always. Yeah. I'm a lover and a fighter. Genji loves you. Follow your heart's path. Wow.
Hold on. Wait a moment, Comfy.
Where am I?
Yo.
You are in the realm of love. Hanamura, Japan.
This looks like a lot like that 1-2 CP map.
That what map? That game mode isn't in the game anymore. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you know, that old game mode from the before times.
Can you pause your brilliant wit for just 1 second, please?
Wait, one more comment?
Get it out of your system.
Is this a secret ending?
You would find out faster if you'd let me finish. Anyways, before you give away the secrets of this dating sim on the internet, I must confess. Your devotion to winning the trust and respect of these heroes is admirable. Not only have you brought love to their hearts, but to mine as well.
Oh, wow.
Have this as a token of my respect.
Cupid hands you an arrow from his quiver. You take his gift. I don't know what to say, except I couldn't ask for a better wingman than you. No, Cupid, Hanzo Shimada, you are my soulmate all along.
I thought it was impossible for Cupid to find true love, but you make the impossible possible.
Oh. Hey, shouldn't you be shooting me with this arrow?
There's no need. You have already pierced my heart without it.
Damn, what a line. Wow. GG. We did it. Thank you, Stephanie Strominger. And Hana Choi and Edward Sang and Stephanie Strominger and Kwang Fung Bang and Emily Pasquale and Stephanie Strominger again and Rachel Wu and Nacho Yomha and Simon Cosimo and Jeb Alvarado and Clara Echeverzi and Armand Weirenzig and everyone at PSYOP, and also David Logan and Natalie Montero and Ashley Schuster and Jeremy Stats, and Joel Burke, Olivia Newman, thank you the testers, and Overwatch 2 team, thank you to the narrative team, Kyongseo Min, Miranda Moyer, and everyone supporting Overwatch 2, and all of these fonts, and also the software. I was made in Unity. That's fun. To you, from Cupid Hanzo. Forget the objective. You've captured my heart. Nice.